allow y'all to hype the video, and tip the host. Okay, tip the host. All right. Go ahead, Camille. Sorry, just have to.
And I hit the like button if that means anything. So what I wanted to say is I would like people in this day and age to read some more books, do some more studying, learn the difference between race,
Oh boy.
ethnicity.
Come on, come on, come on. Okay, now I'm gonna hit no more. Here we go. Let me get everybody all set up and ready. Music. Mother, I forgot about to get the music. Like the music, they like that. Oh, that's just something different. Hey, come through, baby. Come through, baby. Oh, let me get the other one more. Let's go. Why is that water? Sometimes I can get this here camera, all right? Sometimes I can't. Hold on. Okay. Hello, everybody. I have put up the goals. Thank you. Let's go. Come on, where the other one? Come on up. You're here. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. Let's see where we at. We got it. Let's go. All right. Here I go again. I'm in with the studio here. I go on did something else crazy. Hold up, you guys. Let me heat up my coffee. How you doing? Good morning. Happy Tuesday, 2026. First Tuesday of the year. I always trying to do something crazy. Hold up one second, y'all. Let me come on back in here. Get that on in. Welcome, everybody. I'm gonna put something on myself. I'm gonna put this out of this call on for me. Welcome, everybody. I am Crisscross Applesauce. Good morning. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Studio here. Studio here. This here. Clean that out. Clean that out. Okay. Well, these got to go down. I don't know which one. Let's see. Let me get this down. Let's see what about here. What about here? Let me take this thing. Ugh. This one I'm gonna take that out. Got me all confused. How y'all doing today? Welcome. Welcome everybody. That's the Restream. I gotta get on the Restream thing. Take this off. Take that off. Okay. I got Restream on here. Let's go. Welcome. Okay, I see you, everybody over here. All right. Hello, everybody. And let me see. Let me check out everybody over here. Here. Okay, I got everybody. Let me turn off the music. No, that's bad. Why is I'm so far back? What did I do to get myself all far back? Let's go. Let's see if I get myself back up here. Okay, let's see. Could I come up a little bit bigger? I don't know why I got all these here. Stop sharing. Oh wait a minute. Hold up. No. Let me stop sharing that one now. How? Come on now. What's it doing? Why it got me so little, so small? Let me bring myself up here. I think so some kind of way that I got it. I got in Restream, and let me take this here down. Welcome, you guys. You guys, how you doing? I know I had promised you guys about a week ago that I was going to do, what is my earring? Anyway, I'm here. That I was going to do a deep dive, did in fact, with Scott Peterson. Scott Peterson, as I was looking over everything, this year happened like in 2001, 2002. Fast forward, as of the last 7 days, as I was saying, and I'm getting a little bit more into it, Scott family happened to, his stepsister happened to go to college, law school, and get all her degrees, what she needs, because that she wants to open back up Scott Pearson case. In her mind, hold up. In her mind, her brother was not treated fairly, and they come up with some new evidence that it wasn't Scott. And if the prosecutor, would have brought out all this here video, Scott would have got off and showed that Scott didn't do it. As we know, it took Amy Fry till she come up and made her statement. Please like my video, you guys. Till she come up and made her statement, they were gonna let Scott walk. The girlfriend that he was fooling around with, she couldn't take it no more, knowing that being a mother herself and seeing that that Scott is accused, did in fact was something with his wife. So anyway, she went ahead and got her lawyer for them to check this thing out, that she was all in her rights and that she didn't have nothing to do with it, and she didn't know that Scott was married. Okay, because that West was seeing on People magazine and there were that she was a home wrecker. So anyway, we had to get that all straightened out. Now it comes up now. Since that the stepsister went to law school, she found some peepholes, so she up with a bigger firm. They all in on it. So one thing about it, for what I see, is this here. Then in fact with these firms and doing in fact with these cases, somebody got some money somewhere. All right. Because the court just don't do it like this here to go open up the file. Let's see this here. All this here costs money. So with her going to law school, she went and she found some peephole in the case, and she goes standing with get her law firm that hired her. And because you know how it is now, it's the state have found that had messed up and had convicted Scott, and now they found a peephole and they can let Scott go. Now you know that there can be a lawsuit. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna do a deep dive that I'm gonna be in and out. Now I watched this here when it had came surfaced 7 days ago, a little after Christmas. I was watching it, and I was watching how that his sister and little things that they found, why they say that that Scott was guilty, and also too, what the sister is saying, what that the state didn't present, how they was hiding stuff to basically like set Scott up to say that they found Lacey and it wasn't Scott. Okay, let me get a drink of my coffee. Y'all get y'all coffee. It's Deep Dive Tuesday. I got to write that down. Deep Dive Tuesday. I should have put on the other bra. So just yeah, I thought this would stay right here. Didn't in fact happen. No, it's not. So anyway, so much for me in the fashion fair. Let's get into it. Welcome everybody. Please come through. Beautiful people, like my video. Here I am. Let me see. Could I get that in a big one? Y'all, okay, I see what I'm doing now. Please like my video. Thank you. I'll see you on studio. Okay, I see you on studio and I see you on Restream. Okay, I know it's a lot of places that you can be at, but you rather be here with me. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and get with Scott and see how did this start, where we at, and how basically like it's an open panel. And also too, I have my call-in line if you basically want to call in, did in fact want to talk about this situation. Okay. I'm gonna put it like also too. I'm gonna ask Lexus some information. Did in fact with this situation. Hold up a second. Got to get this here girl here on. I even forgot about this here. Hold on a second. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Uh, okay, we're gonna go ahead and put um. Okay, let me go right here. Okay. I hope that I can go ahead and just do it like this here. And the force I'm gonna install it in. And so anyway, how y'all doing? Thank you. You is over here in the SSS sector. And over here we do strategy, scribe sector. Okay. I thank you. Thank each and every last one of you. Come on, child. Get this thing out here. Install shit. I'm so sick and tired. Uh, here we go. Let me get this out here. Okay, I got Lexi. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put up information identified with Scott. Oh, come on, man. Come on. I don't want to do nothing like this. I don't want to be a part of this. Just get this out of here. No, just get this mess out of here. I don't want to be a part of that. Come on. This fitness in here. Y'all don't forget tomorrow that we're gonna be doing download. I mean, please subscribe to Dolby Milton 4 hashtag workout. That's where I will be at. And the reason why that I'm doing it over here, basically getting everybody into it or where I be, but I will be putting it on my community. Well, damn man, what the hell, man? Come on. Damn, I gotta go through all that. I ain't going through all that. Damn. Thing I want to do is just go ahead and talk to this here woman. Okay, here we go. Let's go. So much for that. Let's go. Let's get over here to Scott Pierce. Okay, here we go, you guys. Let me get y'all here together with me so we can share the screen. Oh, what is I'm talking about and why is I am doing this here. Okay. Big up yourself. Thank you. Could I get another didn't I just do this? Could I get a okay, we're going over here to Scott. Okay, now let's go, Scott. Y'all, this is Scott. Uh-huh. That's Scott. 25 years. Okay. Now this here was 2 days ago. Now see, now that is basically like when I just see this here, because when I was doing my deep dive of it, it was like 7 days ago. So somebody knows that this here what I wasn't looking but watching and seeing. This here basically was 2 days. This is true crime. So basically what we gonna do, I'm gonna go in and out of this here commentary. And you guys more than happy to hit the link. The call-in line is there. To hit the link and share your response on it. Let's see what Scott really was did wrong. Hold on a second. Let me see. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got everybody. Everybody's intact. Okay, here we go. Let's get over here to Scott. Let's hear exactly what they said about this old was Scott badass and why he do the thing that he do. So we're gonna go right here. Hello, everybody. We're doing a deep dive into. Hello. Okay, no. Okay. Mm-mm. No, I don't want to listen to it like that. Okay, we're gonna go right here. Okay, back it up, back it up, back it up. Okay, hold on a second. Let's go right here. I'm trying to get up. Okay, y'all can see that? Okay, here you go. Check it out. Okay. Didn't I tell you? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me get right here. Let me get beside. Let me get beside. Hold on, right there. Hold it right there. Okay, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying about this situation? You see how it changed For what that we know, Scott purchased the boat for himself. We didn't hear nothing about that. It was for him and Lacey agree on it, and it's supposed to be a surprise. How could you test out somebody else's gift? Should it be more like that? They tested out what you call, since that the gift is theirs. Mm. My God, today. See, right now at this is time, the reason why I want to do that, and it's still coming out now, where that they wants to be to retry Scott for this situation. That he didn't get a fair trial, and a lot of evidence was hidden that should have been showed, did in fact with the prosecutor. So basically, what they are doing, the judge already don't approve to go and look over this here. After over 20 something years, go and look over this here. So he agreed to it. Got to be looked into. Okay. Now don't forget. Now he got a sister, a stepsister that went to law school, and she was gonna pick this thing apart. That Scott ain't get a free trial. Let's go. How y'all doing out here? Let's go. Let's listen up, and we're gonna move along. I hope everybody can see it. Okay, you see that? No, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Okay. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. You see what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but I didn't hear nothing. I don't know about y'all. I didn't hear nothing about no whipped cream. The Christmas party was planned. Let me think back. Hold up, I scratched that. Yes, I did hear something to the fact to pick up some whipped cream because they was having a Christmas Eve party. But Scott, it was Christmas Eve. What family is not together all as one? I don't understand this here. Let's go. Y'all, those of you just come in, they trying to free Scott Pearson. Pearson. Okay. And they don't think he got a fair trial because everything wasn't shown, and that the police them had done hide some stuff. Didn't show everything all the ends, and basically like did in fact well a plot did in fact with Scott. Let's go. Y'all, this is very interesting. Please like my video. Let's go. Hold on, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Let me back this up a little bit. Let me back this up a little bit right here, so we can catch up. Go, girl. Hold 1 second, you guys. I got to step away. Wait a minute, y'all. We don't look too fast. Give me a moment. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's stop it right here. Let's stop it right here. Let's stop it right there. Wait a minute here. Let's stop it right there. How y'all doing today? Thank you for coming over. I'm gonna get my tea. As I will listen to her, this is come on, coffee. Damn, man, it's so on it. Now I know that it's burnt. I cannot be bothered with the whole bunch of stuff. It's all good burnt. That's okay. Okay, you guys. I like this here. Did in fact with Lacey. This is for educating, a recap for educating disclaimer. I got to bring that disclaimer up. I got it in one of these things, one of these settings. This is just a recap for educating purpose, you guys. So did in fact with Amy Pratt. Hold on, let me get myself up here with y'all. Did in fact with Amy Pratt. She the one that they caused them to change their mind. Did in fact that they was gonna let Scott go, but did in fact what she said. And remember now, as I'm listening to her, she's not emo saying that Amy had wore a recording on her. She didn't say that. So did in fact with Scott. Scott wanted to get off all of 20 something years. All his bases that came into play because Scott sister-in-law, stepsister went to law school, and they found peephole in the case. Now they did in fact to bring some whipped cream. The neighbors said that they seen Scott leave to go on a fishing trip, and they seen the dog, and they said Lacey was alive then. Now let me tell you, this is what I see. Come on, somebody. Yes, they could have seen Scott because it was the daytime. Leave to go on to go out there to the sea with the boat. But Scott still could have parked his truck somewhere else, waited till dark time. He come and did what he had to do. Then hire another, put the truck in the garage and take it on that when it ain't no neighbors around. So basically planning the pictures in the lady in the neighborhood that Scott went on out there on a fishing trip to test out the new boat. This is what they basically want to believe. But I'm coming up with what I'm thinking in my mind. Yes, that is what he wanted y'all to see, that he going there. But what he didn't want y'all to see as he basically scoped out the neighborhood, as he scoped that nobody was out and nobody wasn't looking. But you know what? You know what I think was going to happen? I think so. It's going to be some cameras. Hold on a second, you guys. I think so. It's gonna be some cameras somewhere or another. They playing with this here mess. Somehow or another, there's gonna be some cameras somewhere, and they're gonna prove that point. Then, in fact, with Scott, that Scott had circled back. That's how he able was doing. Cause right down now in the neighborhood, I Lacey was walking the dog. Scott goes and takes out his new boat. It was Scott's new boat, but he was testing it out there. Him and Lacey bought it to give to the father-in-law for Christmas. But he gonna take it out in the sea by yourself, out there in the water, all by yourself, to test it out. Wow. Right then in that part, right there, ladies and gentlemen, that sounds very strange. Let me go see how we doing over here. That sounds very strange to me. My. You buy a new boat for somebody, you go out there and you test it out all by yourself. Nobody anymore ain't know that, oh, Scott got a boat. Now they trying to add it in that they bought the boat, did in fact to the father-in-law. Now they trying to get where that nobody haven't mentioned nothing, did in fact it was some whipped cream that the father-in-law had. Don't say, bring the whipped cream. Then he got sort of kind of worried. Isn't Lacey there? But they round here and getting an appeal to get him to bring in all the new evidence to prove that Scott did not do that. But I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is allegedly in my mind, with Scott, in my mind, somebody got a camera that seen Scott come back. See, when you're trying to do something, you already, when you plan something, you already got everything basic covered for somebody to say that, oh, I know what Scott was. He went on to a fishing trip. We seen the boat tied behind the car. But what they felt that now this is what we're doing, Scooters. We getting down to the nitty-gritty, allegedly in our mind. Scott could have come back to the house. Had the gate cracked open, did what he wanted to do with Lacey. The dog know his house. The dog is going to go outside. He seen a little bit of the gate open. A dog is going to go outside, and a dog is going to come back home. The dog knows the neighbors. The neighbors see, oh my God, why you out here and you off in your lease? But something strange about this here. Whenever that your dog is a loose, one around the neighborhood, when they know that it's your dog, and in some neighborhood, if the dog is friendly, they will put the dog on a leash and they will basically walk the street with the dog. This your dog? I just found he was out on the road, running around by himself. That's basically what they do. And sometimes some neighborhood, they would call the animal control, and the animal control or the police, and they have a chip in there. It looked like a well taken care of dog. So pretty much that dog had a chip in him where basically like where he's lived at. But then in fact, the dog was out on the leash out by itself. Scott come back home and seen the dog out there. He said to his family, he called his family, hold up, shake this out. First, Scott said that the daddy called and the father-in-law called, said, tell Lacey to bring the whipped cream. All right. It says that the daddy called. Then it turned around and said that Scott called. Y'all hear me? Then they trying to say that Scott called the daddy and the parents and say that Lacey is missing. Have you seen Lacey? But then this here thought about whipped cream. Then I cannot understand if the daddy call and say, tell Lacey to bring the whipped cream. I can't understand right then, Scott, why you didn't respond. Lacey's not here. She gone over there. She should be over there. Then the father would have said, no, she have not made it in here. Y'all see what I'm going with this here? The father would have said, no, she haven't come here. What could she be? So it would have been the father, the basic would have said something. I don't know, what could she be? The father called and said, bring the whipped cream. Later on, y'all got to come and go with me. Check me. The father called, let me get on the big screen. Got to put it like that. This is for educating purpose, everybody. We doing a deep dive. The father called and said, tell Lacey to bring the whipped cream. Scott says, okay. She's not here. Now hold it there. She's supposed to be over there. Hold it. The father say, no, she's not here. Right then, so other word, the father called. Right then, it would have said, oh, Lacey is missing. Let me check upstairs. Let me check here. Then they turn around now with the new charges that Scott called the parents. And that was in as with the trial. Scott called the parents and asked them, was Lacey over there? But meanwhile, in the new trial, what they look at, since that his stepsister came out to be a lawyer, the new trial, what they looking at, that when the father called and asked for the whipped cream, the father asked for, did in fact, is Lacey there? Then Scott say, no, she's supposed to be over there. Right then, that's where the problem. So the father say, no, that she not here. Right then, as her husband would have said that, wait a minute, let me check. Let me see. She been left before I go on fishing. Let me check upstairs. Let me check room. Hey, babe, you here? Hey, now remember now this is how they trying to play this. So they going to have the father right there, pretend that the father on phone. Let me text her and see where she at. See if she going to answer. That's how it's supposed to have worked out. The father could have been right there on the phone. Because they trying to play it that, changing that the father called. But during 20-something years ago, Scott had called and asked, was Lacey over there? No, we haven't seen her. She missing. How could you come up with a situation that she missing? How? Then all of a sudden, everybody jumped and say, let's call the police. I thought so. At least it got to be 24 hours before they'll put in that it's a missing person. But everybody act on the right then. Call all the friends. Something about this situation that trying to spark up that just does not add up. I believe the father called. I did hear some kind of story with the whipped cream. But then again, then I hear that Scott called and say, is Lacey over here? She's not here. She's missing. The dog is here, but she's missing. How could you come to that conclusion and it ain't been 24 hours? Why did somebody call to the police station or call to a hospital and see that there was any accident in the area? No, you didn't go. What don't make sense? See how I take this story and tear it apart? See, what don't make sense is not true. Hold 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everybody. Scott, something about that whole little story right there. The father called asking for the whipped cream. You said Lacey is not here. She's supposed to be over there. The father said she have not made it over here. Then you hang up the phone with the father. All of a sudden, you call back to the mother-in-law house and say that is Lacey over there? She missing. How could you come to a conclusion that she's missing? Scott, what you mean, like his mother said, what you mean that she missing? Did anybody decide with her being 8 months pregnant? Anybody decide to call to the hospital? Did anybody decide to call to the police station? Not saying you got a missing person, but it would have been an accident in the last few hours or something. Hospital accident. Did somebody even go and knock on the neighbor's door? But no, you seen the dog out on the leash because Scott, you opened up the door. Let the dog out. The dog didn't go far. He didn't go far. This here stuff here, but you guys please thumb up my video. If you like to cash out and support my channel, that's just fine. I'm in another stage in with the sector, with the scooters over here that I'm getting my workout equipment. Okay, thank you. This here mess, there's something about it just not right. The father called, what a whipped cream. She not here. She supposed to be over there. You decided, Scott, I'm gonna have me a pizza and milk. How could you eat when you tell the people that Lacey is missing? Already then, a normal person, their appetite don't gone. They can't even drink water. They so nauseous, like, and mine is just drilling to the feeling of hunger don't left their body. But not for you, Scott. You went and had you pizza and a glass of milk. Mm-hmm. Because guess what, Scott? Because you was relaxed. You were relaxed. Put like this here, Scott. You relaxed. Because wherever that she at, she's going to come back home. But you went and told her parents that she was missing. Then calling her. Then the parents had said, mother said, what you mean that she missing? Call her friends. Then you tried to play around with it by calling on her phone. Calling to a damn phone that you know that she ain't going to answer. Now y'all don't cock up a whole damn story now. A whole new story to free Scott. Wow. Here we go. Let's listen to some more of this here. How y'all doing today? Let's go. Okay. Wow, you see that? See what I'm saying? Well, so what do you think? Hold on a second. Let me stop for a second. Y'all just say that out for a minute. Just let's just go there for a minute. Woo! Okay. Okay. What is this? Oh boy. Oh, I gotta get something. I gotta get something. I gotta get something. What is sugar? What is sugar? Ah, where is it? You remember on that? Oh, I don't know what. Okay, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go right here. Okay, so they have filed it. Let's go here and Restream. So anyway, they had filed the paperwork. Did the fact that basic Scott wasn't given a free given a right trial, and now they going to go ahead on a deep dive. I can just put this on. They gonna go ahead and do a deep dive in it, even with the evidence that shows that did in fact with Scott and with the duct tape. They did come back and tell. They kept that seal that it was on there. Anything did in fact with Scott fingerprint and his DNA that was on the tape. They didn't bring out those to say what did they found. They kept it. A lot of the juries, several of the juries were let go because did the fact that what was all out in the news, and they really did don't come to their decision about dealing back with Scott. Now, with Los Angeles, yeah, damn, this is something else. But they trying to is it to me myself is already sealed, basically like what it is. But Scott just trying to pick Scott's sister trying to pick apart what would happen if they were to open up that evidence and it got Scott DNA all over it. What would happen then? What would be the answer? So over now, y'all, let me tell you, they try to get Scott under this here old law. The law have don't change. No, Scott did this under the old law, but they did this under the old law, but the law had don't change. So they trying to put on the new law on Scott. And his sister and family not going for it because that no, and all the evidence wasn't shown. Now, right there, that part there, yes, they do have a point. I can understand it. They do have a point with that. But still, yeah, if they can have a camera somewhere that somebody holding it back after over 20 something years, dealing fact with Scott, and that Scott have come back to the house, paint a pretty picture in front of the neighbors, they with the boat tied onto the truck, he going out there to the sea to test out a boat that he got for his father-in-law. and by himself in freezing temperatures. Correct then, for what I understand, Christmas Eve, Christmas night, it was raining and it was cold. But he decided by himself, ain't never did a boat before, but I'm gonna go out here on my own and witness a boat. Ain't never drawn a boat before, never bought one before. But now, listen, I guess I'll listen to the people what he bought it for. This is how you do a boat. This is how you drive one. But still yet, he went, he did not call the detective as they put put a tracker on his car. He never did call the detective. Each time they go out there to the sea, Scott was there watching. He never did join in out there to the sea to see what's going on and why we are out here. He didn't. But he see everything because they had a tracker on his car. Now let me tell you something, Scott. The same way how they this is the scooter saying it. The same way how that you was able to U-turn back at the house after that, it was showing in front of the neighbors that you had gone to Lacey was walking the dog. The neighbors see that you tied on to the tied your head on your boat. You were going down the street. The same way that happened, and nobody did not see you come back and did and came back and did what you did to Lacey from the back. You got her from the back. Also, too, the same way how did you backtrack? That was the same way how the police then was able to put a track on your car and you ain't know nothing about it. You see how that works? The same way they put a tracker and knowing exactly what you're worried about and what you was doing and where you was going and how long you was sitting there waiting and watch at the sea watching them. It's the same way how you backtrack for nobody to see you. And that's the same way how they put that tracker on your car because nobody didn't see them. You want a bit more, no way that you are so in love with that your wife and carrying your child that you're going to ignore the fact that they are missing. When he called about the whipped cream, why did he call you about the whipped cream? Why you didn't tell him then that case Lacey was missing? Only thing you could have did is yell out through the house. She ain't here. Hey, babe. Yell out through the. She not over there. Well, then I wonder what could happen to her. I don't know if she went by her friend's house. What could happen to her? You didn't emote at panic at all. You ate your pizza. You drank your milk. Then you turn around and call the in-law and say that, tell them that their daughter is missing. How did you know that she was missing? Every time when you come home, your wife someone is not home. That don't make they missing. It could have mean that they got sideswiped and had to side distract and they had to stop by here. How did you know she stopped to the corner store or something to pick up the whipped cream? How did you know that she didn't do that? I'm coming in so dark. How did you know that she didn't do that? But you went straight to it. She missing. Didn't even have to get no idea of the corner store or what favorite corner store that she would have stopped to and got the whipped cream. First thing came in your mind after you got through talking to your father-in-law and you ate your pizza and drank your milk, you called back and said that she missing. How could you eat? That would even lose your appetite when the father-in-law called there and say tell her to pick up whipped cream. That should have lost your appetite right then. Or you can text her while you was on the phone with him. I text her, Dad, let me see if she's going to respond back. She uses respond back. If she went to the store, she know the people at the corner store, she would have stopped up there. Wait a minute, let me give it a few minutes. You didn't think about it, nor your father-in-law ain't think about it. See, you trying to cook up some kind of stuff, Scott, in your family. Then, in fact, that going to the store, the people, the neighbors see you leaving with your boat. They seen your wife 8 months pregnant, walking the sidewalk, walking the dog, and you trying to plan it that you did not come back. Nobody ain't basically see you come back and did what you. So another thing, Scott, I got another thing. If your wife was walking the dog, the neighbors see her walking the dog. They seen you go the other way with your boat. Then all of a sudden, now y'all check me. Y'all listen to me. This here. All of a sudden, you come back with your boat. Did the neighbors see you again, leaving again with your boat? Something about that just not right, Scott. No, so you left a grand total, but in a neighbor's eyes, no. In a neighbor's eyes, you trying to plan it that you left one time when you left, she was walking the dog. She walked this way and you walked that way there. When you came back home, you came back home to stay. But I'm going to tell you right now here today, Scott, it's a camera that somebody's back is holding. It's a camera. Somebody is back there holding Scott. All this here is a legend for educational purpose, you guys. Somebody's holding the camera. And how this here trip was did, going back into that house and seeing that boat, it was 3 times, Scott. 3 times. Somebody camera got it 3 times. Because if you're going to take the boat out in the daytime, you come back home at night, take the boat out again at nighttime. What? Now I got you 2 times. Let's talk about the 3rd time. You come back, no neighbors not around. You put the boat, you go, put it in the garage. What happened next? No, you went and you took it to the shop. The boat was at the house twice. First time with the boat, you going out there, she was walking. Hold on a second. Second time with the boat, you put it in, you went there, it was dark, you put the body in there. After you did what you did, the boat, you took the boat back to your shop. Now they seeing some kind of way that the evidence with the tape was not shown. Scott. And they were planting evidence on you. And all due to the fact that when they put that tracker on your truck. So basically, what they trying to tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, in this here deep dive, how they trying to free Scott Pearson, the one that cut the baby, his 8-month-old baby, Connor, out his wife Lacey Pearson's stomach. Lacey's hair was found tangled up in the blue tarp in the boat. How did Lacey get in the boat when the boat supposed to been at the shop? When you went out there and Lacey was walking, everybody seen the boat. Oh, Scott got a boat. He going on down here. You played that, and it was 3 times. that that boat that day was on the road 3 times, going in three going in 3 different ways of the meaning why that boat was out there. Scott, when you put that boat out there in the water, yes, the neighbors sent you one, but you trying to play with people's mind. You trying to play with people's mind. They saw Lacey walking with the dog. You trying to get people to think everything happened at the same time. Goodbye, honey. Go enjoy your first time ever driving a boat. She go this way walking the dog. That day, and Scott, if I put everything together way how that I'm thinking, way how that I'm thinking, we at the scooters is thinking, Scott, the first time that you put that boat in the water, when you left with that boat and Lacey went that way there. Scott, first time that you put that boat in the water, when you had the body. Uh-huh. You even had it when it get your ticket stamped. That's what you did. When you went ahead and got your ticket stamped, you didn't have you just did that basic as a cover to show that you was at the dock at this certain time. No, you didn't sail away that time. You ain't going play in that water miles and miles away. When you went and played in that water, it was the first time, and you had the bodies then. But you tried to paint this here picture. Now they out here saying that you didn't get a fair trial and everything. A lot of things what was hidden, and then and basically, y'all, reason why that they said it wasn't a fair trial because that they put that tracker. They put that tracker. When they put that tracker, they were planning things on him. You see what I'm going? Scooters, y'all see what I'm going with this? That's basically what they're saying. So let's go right here. Okay, let's go. Please like my video. Thank you, you guys. Those of you are here, keeping me company. I told you we're going to do a deep dive in this. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Now, I have my goals. Those that want to support my channel, thank you. Now, let's go right here. This is of the letters that what that they find in cause of why that Scott should get a new trial. And the judge did approve it, but they just start checking things out. Okay. So let's go right here. Hold up 1 second. Here we go. Let's go right here. Okay. Let's go right here. Did in fact with I told y'all about 4 weeks ago. What I am showing you right here, this is what's a month ago. So let's go back here. This is for 25. This is for 7 days ago. This is true crime, true crimes. Here we go. This is part 5, and this is where hold on, wait a minute. How did I see that? Okay, let's go. I'm just playing a little bit of each one. Wait a minute, how did I get them? How did I do? Okay, hold up a second. Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's go here. Playing. Okay, good. Come on. How y'all doing? Mm-hmm. And turn it over, baby. I'm gonna put up. Okay, here we go. Okay, okay. Let me go ahead and subscribe to a channel. Okay. Now let's go over here. Okay, let's go. Let's go over here. Everybody start to talk about this relationship. Let me drop down. Well, okay, I get this up. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead. Let me put this up here. So I'll read all the talk about that. Let's go. This is for educating purpose. Guys, I got goals. If you like to support me, thank you. Oh, this is allegedly. We are recapping. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, let me get some water. Oh my God. Hey, hotel. You see what I'm saying? They giving him a new trial. Oh my God. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, no, hold on. Y'all, we're doing a deep dive into Scott Pearson. I had told you guys we were gonna do this here, and as y'all know, it been what 2 decades, and they come up with that it was a van over there. It was burnt up with a mattress. I never heard about a van that was burnt over there with a mattress. They gonna take the van with the mattress, and they got the van with the mattress. They gonna see what in the DNA. The van with the mattress had some blood in it. With it being so long, and why did the DNA? Why did the prosecutor did come up with this here mattress when there was a van over there all burnt up with a bloody mattress? So they try to piece that together. They may not find case Lacey DNA in there because look how long the mattress was burnt up. They may find some a man a DNA. So that there what I am getting it. That's the part they gonna use to freeze Scott. Because guess what? Time have changed. So they gonna use the new stuff on cases on Lacey Scott, excuse me, sorry, Scott Pearson case. They gonna try the new stuff to freeze Scott. But they gonna use that mattress though. See, I didn't even know about with the mattress. I didn't know what to call with that burn. I know no folks that said that they burglarized the house where all the crime stuff was going on. And then I seen the documentary where the fellow said that we don't kill nobody, we just rob people. We just rob. We didn't kill nobody, and that was proven just right. Now all of a sudden it was a truck over there, van all burnt up, and it was a mattress in there with blood in it. You may not find Casey, Lacey blood in there, but you may find a man semen. So that's is what they're going to use to go ahead and free Scott. And the brilliant idea about witness here, his sister, family, his stepsister decided to go to law school, got her people on it. Now let me tell you about these new people that's out. Now y'all know how Nick Shirley, how 23-year-old, how he went out there in Minnesota and got all this stuff here, and they've been watching stuff. Well, okay, it's a new group. that been watching stuff. They don't came out. Uh, 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 Scott been locked up 2 decades, so they don't came out. Well, new way how that they can free a lot of people, and they've been working over there in California. Yeah, the part that they California got Las Vegas. Yeah, it been working. So right now they working on Scott case, the free Scott. Right now it have been approved that Scott can get a new trial. It has brought that they hold back evidence. It had it in and they were planning stuff. What did they plan? We have to look. We gonna keep going doing this here deep dive. So I do know the officer, the fat one, he was sort of kind of frustrated on trial, and people started looking at him like a old dum dum because the only thing that he focused himself on did in fact with Scott didn't think so that he had the right to help them do their job. My wife missing, that's y'all job to find her, and I'm gonna go and do this here and go and play golf. The people basically was saying that, damn man, we never seen nobody act like this here. And I don't mean to bring this to thing. Y'all remember the thing that happened over there into Orlando? Look how her parents was acting, all paranoid, trying to find the little girl. But not Scott. They didn't. Casey parents didn't go out and say that it's the police job. No, they went out there and made it their job. Everybody. This is wow. This is something else, y'all. Let's keep going. This is what they trying now to let the world know that Scott. Now let's go here. I'm just playing a little by little everybody's stuff, right? Just a little by little everybody's stuff. What did I see that I think so that would be the key factor what we'll be talking about. Now here we go right here. Let me see which one that I want to go to. Because all this here did in fact with Scott. All this here. Now, y'all, now this is basically that I had put up something that just happened just 2 days ago. So that basic the information. Now let's go here. Let's go. Everybody basically is basically like into this stuff dealing like with Scott and how could they overturn what is going on or what he did. Let's go right here. Let's go and let's talk with these two American crime podcasts. Oh my God! All this is alleged for education purpose. Tell me this, your hotel. Could you go and find that disclaimer for me, please? I got to go and find that. Yeah, it wasn't that long. How y'all doing out there? Give me a moment. Let me see. Let me just make up something real quick. Hold on a second. Okay. I'm sorry. Hey, you guys. Hey, Ronnie. Oh, did you see me? In my plot. No, Ronnie, I see you. You reply. Hold on a second, Ronnie. How you doing? Let me go back over here. Hold on a second, Ronnie. Let me go back over here. Let me go back. Woo! How y'all doing? All right, let me go over here. Woo! Hold on a second. Okay. Let's see. Permission. Uh, okay. No. Okay. Let me see. I'm going. I'm coming over here. Hold on a second. Let me try something right here. Let me go ahead and try to remove it. I'll look here. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on right here. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let me go back. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Let me see, Ron. Do you see me? I'm good. I see you running. Okay, hold on. Let me get you up to date. What's going on here? All this is allegedly. Ronnie, could you find that disclaimer? I got to get you something so you can go back and get something. I got to go ahead. Ronnie, could you leave me somehow another in my email, your email address so I can go ahead and get you a money mark? I don't know where is Terry at. Make you a man because you can put up the disclaimer and everything. So let me tell you guys what's going on. Also, okay, okay. This is what's going on. Didn't I tell you I'm gonna do that? We were gonna do a deep dive on Scott Peterson. Peterson, here. They trying to get Scott a new trial, which they it been have approved allegedly. They also too got this new group that's out now. Y'all know the Shirley, the 23-year-old Nick Shirley that went up there in Minnesota, and he had did a deep dive when he was in college and in high school. He had his eye on Minnesota and found that he got to put his hand on there on Minnesota with all the fraudulent and stuff, and also too, and the governor is not running no more. Okay, now check me. Hold it right there. Don't go nowhere. Scott, Scott Pearson, with this is same type of group. It's a new group that's out that a lot of guys on death row should be on death row and let them go. So they have freed a lot of guys. And I thought that this was all in Los Angeles, but no, this is in San Francisco. All right. So anyway, and it was San Francisco Bay. I think that's what it was. And allegedly, I'm trying to recap my memory from back then. I can't find it, but can I drop? I'm not. I'm not. Ahmad, what you? Yes, you is running because you right here. Running, yes, you are. Hold on a second. I cannot find it, but cannot drop it. I'm not Ahmad. Yes, you are. Let me go right on. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. What does it say? Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna put you. Okay, right here. I'm gonna put you. Add you as da 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 da. I gotta put you at the head. I'm adding you as uh uh head. Let me see. How could I do this here? Okay, I'm gonna put you the manage mod. Okay, save. Okay, running is now a manage mod for the channel. Okay, running. You should be now because I just clicked it on. You was in the back on one channel Hell, I don't know you was, but I know one thing that you was able to. Also too, and just letting you know, everybody, I just unblocked them. So, moderators, be on your look. You may see them same old idiots come back through here again. Do what you got to do. Around here, we don't bleed no time out. I let you do on the way how that you feel. Okay, go at your own risk, cause it's just us over here. I'm not. I'm not blue. Yes, you are. That is a membership card. No, you blue right here, Ronnie. Control yourself. I see you right here. You in member as green, red as a managing mod. Let me see if she's gonna respond back. She got to. Wait a minute. Give it a few minutes, Ronnie. Hotel, do you see it? Ronnie is right here. I see you in blue. My God. Stay from around there by Brianna them, because you come back over here being dumb. Okay. Now, sorry about that. But anyway, that's how it is. Ronnie, they got a new group. Scott Pearson been lined up, he in his early 50s. I thought it was in his 40s, his early 50s. So he still got time enough to have a life. He is. He is a big liar. He ain't do nothing in looking for Lacey. But now, since that they got this new thing that's out, they using on Scott and find all kind of things. Now this is going to be a big lawsuit. Find that Scott, it was the people over there in that van that were burnt up with that mattress. That mattress was burnt up, and that mattress had some blood on it. And with that blood could have been mixed up with men's semen and blood and burnt. Mm-hmm. So right now at this, thank you. That's what I name. Okay, thank you, Ronnie. Thank you. This is for education purpose. So now, y'all, I'm sorry, I had to run out. I had to go and take my trash out in my little wagon. I'm gonna get a bigger one. I like that little wagon. Okay. So anyway, so with Scott, when did this here van come up? When it was a van, when it was burnt, I could have went and drove that van. How did we come up with a van and a mattress? That was Scott saying, and whatever Scott was saying with his lying ass, they basically is overturning everything to go ahead on to get Scott a trial. And they got the judge off that case, because even down to the black tape, the judge wouldn't even show it. Didn't fact that the DNA on the black. So a lot of evidence was not presented because that the judge, everybody basically made up their mind. And also too, with that detective, the detective did not go and look for nobody else, but did in fact with Scott. And then another thing, when he put that tracker on the car, that's telling them they was at Scott the whole time. So all this here plays in a play for Scott Pearson to get a new trial. Okay, that's what all this here comes up to. So I played like 3 different stories to pass this here story, this here disclaimer for educated purpose. I told you we're gonna do a deep dive in Scott Pearson, and we not finished with him yet, because Scott, we asked the scooters over here in the SSS sector, we in your ass. You is not going nowhere. They already don't. They already. You remember they gave him the chair death. They changed their mind that San Francisco don't do the death, so they gave him life without parole. Now since he got life without parole, now they can change that around. So now what they doing now, they right now, so we didn't life without parole, so he don't did 20 years, over 20 years. So now that don't came through that, oh, we got to get him off of that. When they say life without parole, that's forever for being there. Now they don't come up with this new thing that they can go and try him again. So, because as we know, when a person have a life sentence, a life without parole, you ain't going nowhere. That's life. They changed that with Scott and gave him life. Now, when it did in fact with life, life is 25 years. In between 1 to 25 years, you should be dead. If you don't be dead, then also they can start working on something to appeal your case and all kind of stuff that they can even like give you parole and you'll be on there for the rest of your life. But they can free you. So this is the basic deal in fact with Scott. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Ryan. Thank you. I got to find that. Yeah, that's exactly what I am doing. So all this here, basic is allegedly, but I'm basic. It was doing even during when the Christmas holiday. I said that I'm gonna see what the hell is going on. So Nancy Grace, a lot of people is reporting on it, and reason why that they are reporting on because the court had not been approved. They can get another trial. They said that the people was hating on him, including down to the judge. So they were able to approve to get rid of the judge. Uh-huh. Yeah. So anyway, we gonna hold it back there on the deep dive. I'm gonna put up a poll. Did in fact that with Scott Pearson and also too. Let me give y'all the update on Alicia Andrews. Okay. At least y'all remember we followed that. This here is going on. This here would be going on my podcast. Y'all remember when we were following her? You remember she had the trial to Julio Fulio? You remember they went to Texas? No, excuse me, no. You remember they went to Tampa? They were from Jacksonville. They was in the cars and they shot him up and shot it up. You remember Julio Fulio believe going on the grave and dancing on people's grave with a liquor bottle? And with a pan of liquor, and then they go back and forth who they kill. You kill this, and I'm gonna kill this, and way how these kids do is killing. They think so that you gonna come back from the dead. Anyway, Julio Fulio, the young lady, I think her name was Alisa, my close friend, daughter. She just like my niece. She did the makeup for Alisa Andrew. She did the makeup for her mother's wedding. And y'all know my best friend Sandy. Y'all know Sandy wear a lot of makeup, but it's the same color her hair, nail. Ugh. Sandy always been decor. Okay, so let me tell you. It came out December the 8th. I told y'all we were going to talk about this here. December the 8th. They had to appeal like December the 8th. She supposed to be having her sentence. What did she do with manslaughter and first degree for setting it up? All this what they got her on, right? They went back to court pertaining to yesterday. And what they had come up is on my community wall pertaining to her case. Her lawyers had appealed. Let me see, could I go to my community? Her lawyers, them had appealed because they said that the judge, which y'all see the judge wouldn't let them talk. The judge basically was out of order. They wanted the judge out of the case, off the case. They did everything what they did with the judge, and they took it to another state, to another court, to get rid of the judge for president, and all this type of stuff did in fact with the judge. The judge ain't give them time enough to talk. The judge wouldn't let them say that. And the judge already had his mind, had her mind all fixed up, dealing in fact with Julio Fulio. Now you remember that them boys go this month here. Julio Fulio, and them damn boys in Jacksonville, Florida. Thank you. After pertaining to Julio Fulio in Jacksonville, Florida, the girl, they went to court, and this is what it came up. Let me go over here and get it. Let me go over here and get it, ladies and gentlemen. What had actually came, okay, let me go right here. What had actually came up dealing in fact with the court. with her. Come on, come on. Okay, let me get it. Here we go. I'm just gonna get right here. Okay, let me go back here. What's that girl name? What is her name? I think her name is uh Alisa. Is it? This is her. Alisa. What is Andrew? Let me hold on. Let's see. Hold on a second. See that. I think it. I think that's how it's played. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see. I didn't even spell it right. Hold on a second. Let me see which how you gonna talk about that. Okay, no. That's answer. Hold on a second, y'all. And there's some other stuff I wanna tell you about. How did that guy go? How did that guy go? Julio Fulio? That's how it went. Hold on a second. Give me a minute, you guys. Let me see right here. I just had it. I'm gonna have to go into. Let me go onto my community wall. So you gotta pull it up here from my community wall. Studio. Let me go into my community wall. See if I can pull it up. Come on here. How y'all doing today? The wall. Let me see. That's on Restream. I know I posted. Where is it? It's on Restream. I know I had don't post it. Let me see. Get I. Okay, let me see which one did I go on. I know I was posting it. I had posted this morning. Oh, come on, post again. Wait a minute, you guys. Let me go and look right here in my phone for a second. Okay, okay, let me see how I'm gonna pick this up here. Come on, post. I'm right here. Diaries. Why can I get what I just put up there? Post. Okay, here we go. I got it right here. Let me go back over here with y'all. Let me get this out of here. I don't see that. Let me go back over here on let me get out of here. Go back here on the home page. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put it up here now. I spelled the damn child name. Okay. Okay, hold up. Let me see how that we're gonna do this here. Let me see. Let's see how I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna see how that we're gonna do this here and this here. This is basically that happened yesterday. This has happened yesterday. Okay, and we had covered this here. Let's see. No, that's what. No, we ain't talking about the 2 months. It just had happened. You see that when she went to court. Okay, let me see. Could I go ahead and pull the young lady up? Florida. Okay, hold up. It was Florida defense attorney. Okay, let me see. Could I get it? Florida. Let me see. Could I? Oh no. Okay, let me see. Let's see, could I get this here right here? Let's see, could they gonna pull it up for me? Okay, here you go. This is just basically it's an 8 minute video. All this here took place yesterday. Okay, let's get there. Let's get to it. Okay. Oh God, let me take this to wait a minute. I don't want y'all to see that. The way how that I am doing. Okay, let's get this here down. Okay, let's go. Now, this here didn't fact with Florida, you guys. This is didn't fact that asked something yesterday, and this is what they come up with because they supposed to be right now they fighting about didn't fact that the judge what's not right. Okay, here we go. This is didn't fact with what they claim that the judge had a behind on her shoulder and they figured that the young lady didn't get no fair trial. Here we go. Let's go here. That was yesterday. Y'all remember that. Okay, thank you. Oh, wow. That's great. Okay, and anybody like to follow her? It's the Florida Defense Team PA. PA is for paralegal. Okay, so this basically what is going on dealing back with Alicia Andrew. So I told you we were gonna keep our eye on that. We gonna also too. I'm gonna put a poll up dealing back with Scott Pearson. Do you think that she should get a free trial? Get another trial? Do you think so? It was a van in there that burnt that. And then what I can't understand is that did the body have anything on it stating that it was in the van? Was there any DNA on the body different than Scott? I all these things. So basically, with this here, it basically what these new people that come out that go come out with something that a deep dive of what they does. That's why they saying that Scott should get another trial and all the evidence, everything wasn't put out. Well, okay, with this here crew here, with this crew here, what they had don't came out with, this is one of the things they were saying, did they examine the body? Or they basically were looking at that Scott killed and threw it over there in the lake, over there in the sea. So I told y'all, we gonna stay on this here, stay on it. I'm here, you are in the SS sector. And this is where that we do with the strategy. We strike it where we see Carl how that we strike it with Scott. And then also too, we are a sector. You guys, I'm back on with X. I don't know what's basically going on with me and X. I know I did the premium on X. I do got, I think like 40 something followers that follow that. I am recording on there, but I didn't record this. I let this here stay on Restream, but I'm gonna get everything basic together like I always do. Y'all know on One Woman Show, my people that come in here, y'all know that they are my moderators and they've been with me for a while. Y'all, I'm gonna end this here video. Then I'm gonna come back in a few minutes. I'm gonna make this a meatloaf and do some things right here. I'm gonna come back in a minute, let this here video drop, and then we're gonna talk about some other stuff. All right. And I'm gonna talk about the fact with Kimmy. Kimmy did a recap. And those that don't have not been here, what Kimmy said, it was just was a repeat. We already know this about 5 or 6 ago. Is new to the new people. Y'all can't add nothing to it. Can't take nothing from it. Only thing y'all can say, ooh, I didn't know. We already know for what Kimmy said. Anyway, I'm gonna do a recap on that. Okay. And I'm gonna throw a little mud. So scooters, I want y'all to go ahead and like I'm gas up your scooters and shine them up and everything, because y'all may have to run out here and come back and let me know who said what. Anyway, you guys, I thank you for your time and your patience. Good morning, happy Tuesday, and happy 2026, the first Tuesday of the year. Running, I will see you later. Running, you go out there and pick some fights, and you come back and let me know so I know where I got to throw the mud at. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Okay, let me end it. Delete it. Okay.